It's completely insane. It doesn't make any real sense. It's saying none of this can hold the Holy Spirit back. This is why just a simple invitation for the Holy Spirit to step in can work major miracles, because the premise of the insanity is so weak. It doesn't take much to push through it or push it over. Correction is not your function. Correction is not our function. It belongs to the one who knows of fairness, not of guilt. That's the Holy Spirit. Holy Spirit knows nothing of guilt, knows nothing of blame. He only knows of fairness. So if you assume correction's role, you lose the function of forgiveness. This is the idea, justifying, correcting, right? You will correct the situation because the other person gets punished, gets blamed, blah, blah, blah. Then you lose the ability to generate miracles through forgiveness because you're more invested in correcting or punishing or whatever you want to call it. You're more interested in justice, the way the ego sees justice. It's based on this idea of forgiveness as the Course means it, which is to see the truth, look beyond the illusions and see the truth and see that there's nothing really to forgive. Nothing really happened or really occurred. Ultimately, that we're invulnerable, we cannot be harmed. The truth of us, a body can be harmed, but we are not our body. And therefore, there's no justification for anything other than forgiveness. But that we are very attached to being right and to this belief that it's possible for us to be injured. And whenever we're responding to a brother or sister, like you hurt me, or I'm in pain, or I'm suffering because of some choice you made or something you did or said, that I'm responding as a body, believing that I am a body, and that I've been injured in some way. When the Course speaks about the body, it is talking about the physical body, but it's also talking about the ego mind. So for accusation is a bar to love, and damaged bodies are accusers. They stand firmly in the way of trust and peace, proclaiming that the frail, your body, can have no trust, and that the damaged have no grounds for peace. Who has been injured by his brother and could love and trust him still, right? Who's been injured by someone and yet still can love and trust them? Nobody. If that's what you're believing and that's what you're accusing and you're saying, then you block love. He has attacked and will attack again. That's what you're saying. I'm damaged, I'm harmed because you've attacked me in some way. So I have to protect myself. I have to block connection, which is to block love, because you could easily attack me again and do more harm. And so who can trust? Nobody. Not if they're projecting that. He has attacked and will attack again. Protect him not, because your damaged body shows that you must be protected from him. So don't protect, don't pardon, don't forgive your brother, because you have to be protected from your brother. That's the idea. To forgive may be an act of charity, but not is due. So this is how most of the world perceives forgiveness. It's an act of charity, but it's an act of charity because it's not your due. You don't deserve it, but I'm going to pardon you anyway. It's an act of charity because of, I'm such a wonderful guy, right? So, and if you forgive him his transgressions, you but add to all the guilt that he has really earned. And in other words, if you forgive him in that way, you're pardoning him for something he doesn't deserve to be pardoned for. That type of forgiveness adds to his guilt, doesn't take guilt away. And so the unhealed cannot pardon. Those who are not healed themselves cannot pardon, for they are the witnesses that pardon is unfair. Your wounding, your pain, your suffering is the witness to the fact that to pardon those who did that to you is not fair. So we don't pardon, not truly. They would retain the consequences of the guilt they overlook. To pardon in that way, which isn't a real pardon, you're really still holding something against them. You also still get to keep the guilt, and so does the other person or people. So yet no one can forgive a sin that he believes is real. You believe this is real, that was really done to you, you can't forgive that. Not true forgiveness. And what has consequences must be real, because what it has done is there to see. So if you continue with the pain and the hurt, all those consequences of the hurt that was done to you, you're proving this has happened, and therefore you can't really forgive.